Hi everyone, and welcome to my January 2023 update. I can't believe I'm saying that. I know it's been 3 months since I last uploaded, so in this video I want to share a little bit about what happened. I want to also share my measurements, my current weight, and goals for the year. But first, I thought we could look back at my last video from September. I know we're headed right into October in just a few days. September was not a good month for fitness. I lost my focus. I needed to do things differently. This is the week that I started to feel better. And I was feeling great for that first week. I recorded a few videos. I hit the gym almost every day that week. And I was feeling generally pretty motivated. My measurements haven't changed too much, and I'm actually considering doing monthly measurements. And I look forward to making one of these in a few months with a very different physique. And then that weekend, the first weekend in October, I had a terrible reaction to something. I might go more into detail about it in a future video, but in short, it was a rash that started like this and slowly turned into anaphylaxis and hives that lasted for several weeks. I was really starting to feel defeated at this point. I was better around mid-November and tried making some updates. I'll insert those clips here. I was just too embarrassed to upload those because I was really losing confidence in myself and my ability to be consistent and show up online. So though I wanted to continue my weight loss journey, I wasn't sure at that point if I wanted to continue sharing it publicly. I was really doubting that I could be consistent. I am back, so now I just want to share my measurements from this current week compared to my measurements from my last update when we were heading into October, as well as my first video from June 2022. Now, as far as my goals for this year, I estimate that in order to really trim down a lot of the excess fat that I have around my midsection and back, it's going to be approximately 15 pounds of fat loss. Of course, if I arrive sooner, say at around 10 pounds of weight loss, then I can just stop there and maintain that weight. But from what you saw in my measurements, I think that it's clear my midsection does not go down very easily. My legs and glutes really shrunk. Even though I have been incorporating weight training in my sessions, I definitely carry very heavily around my midsection and back. So that's my estimate for right now. Again, it's not really going to be a moving goalpost only for the lower end. If I achieve that physique sooner, then we can just stop there, maintain, and my ultimate goal is to put on some muscle mass. I'd like to have a stronger back, legs, grow glutes, and really have a more defined core, as well as increase my strength. That could all take many, many months, but we're just moving one step at a time. This was one of the meal preps I recorded back in October, just before the allergic reaction. I'll be making salmon and eggs for my protein and some vegetables. Our poor little guy was sick this week, so his vet recommended I prepare beef, rice, and broth with his medication. All of my meal preps consist of 2 to 3 vegetables, a protein, and one of my vegetables can be a starch like potatoes or carrots. I am pan-searing this fish flesh down, and will link the video where I learned how to cook this. Most people do prefer to cook theirs on the skin side first, but I by no means am a chef, so you can do what works best for you. Here are my eggs, which I will boil and then peel to save in the fridge. I actually am no longer eating eggs due to my reaction, but I was having them at the time of recording this video, and I do still make them every week for my family. Next, I'm selecting my vegetables. I've decided on cauliflower and green beans, so I'll chop my cauliflower to prepare it for roasting, and the green beans I will blanch in hot water to prepare them for sauteing later on in the evening. They could be eaten as they are, but they'll be a little bit on the bland side. I didn't always eat this way, and when I started to, I didn't enjoy it. It wasn't until I started to take the cooking process more seriously that I found that eating healthy could be absolutely delicious as well. Okay, my cauliflower is chopped, and now I drizzle some olive oil on it, season with salt, pepper, and some herbs, and it's ready to go in the oven while I put my eggs in an ice bath. My green beans are blanched, so I rinse them in cold water to stop them from cooking any further. I don't mind eating these as they are with a little salt, but I am saving them for later and will saute them in olive oil with onions and garlic, which takes about 10 minutes. But it's so good. And that is about it for this meal prep. I think I could have paid a little more attention to my fish so it didn't break apart, but other than that, it's all finished and it's time to tackle my least favorite part of the meal prep. Bye.